We're at the Gary Player Invitational Gala Dinner. Tell me, how was your golf game this morning?
It was fun. What makes the difference is when you have a good team around you, a good group of guys that are lighthearted, because golf's not something we can take seriously. We're not professional golfers. If we were and we played badly, that's one thing. But to have a bunch of lighthearted guys around you that don't really care how you play, it helps. It makes it fun. It's a lot less pressure. And we're here for such a good cause, so it's not something you can get too upset about. And there's so many good moments out there too, so it was fun.
It was so hot today, I'm sure you wish you could have just jumped into a pool.
Honestly, I thought about hitting my ball into the water a couple of times, and if it weren't for the penalty, I might have done that. And it was hot. I've spent so much time in Arizona, and it gets up to about 48, 49 there, but we don't have this sort of humidity. So, I might have to hop into a pool sometime soon.
Now, speaking of swimming, going into 2016, the Rio Olympics, what does South Africa have to offer when it comes to going into the big World Games?
We have so many talented athletes, and that's the thing. You look at Chad Leclos, Cameron van der Berg. No South African's ever been to 5 Olympic Games, so this would be the 5th Games for me.
I was just going to congratulate you on that. That's very exciting.
Yeah, I want to be a part of history, and I want to show people out there and swimmers out there and South African athletes in general that, age is merely a number. If you believe in yourself, if you take care of yourself, if you do everything right, if you really pay attention to the processes, that anything can happen. And I think Chad showed that, Cameron showed that. I'd like to believe that I've showed that too.
I really think you have. Now, earlier this year, you were actually crowdfunding to help you with swimming.
Right.
How did that go?
We're still in the process of that. I think there's about 30 days left on the campaign. It's been a challenge. I think the government hasn't necessarily supported the smaller sports, and I can understand that. It's disappointing, but you can understand it. And that's why we resorted to something like this. The thing is, there are opportunities out there, and you have to take them. I'm in South Africa. I've been here for a month and a half to actively seek sponsors and to try and build on this crowdfunding campaign.
Now, you've been quite vocal about more support for smaller sports in South Africa, and it's not only about money, it's about facilities and awareness. What would you like to see change when it comes to smaller sports in the country?
I think the thing with smaller sports in this country is you look at the amazing talent we produce year in and year out, and we really do. We are of the best in the world, and we've done that for years and years and years, and that's been in spite of the lack of facilities, in spite of the lack of support. And if we had the facilities, if we had those extra Olympic-sized pools, our Olympic trials pool for next year is outdated. We probably don't have the starting blocks that we would have at the Olympics, and all of that makes a difference. So we need to be able to put ourselves on par with the rest of the world. I'm not asking for extraordinary treatment, but I think to be on par with the rest of the world, we need the same facilities, the same equipment. And that's what I want for everybody in this country, because I'm not going to be swimming for much longer, but I want to see the new crop come through. I want to see the next Cameron van der Berg, the next Chad Leclos, the next Roland Schoeman breaking through the mold, and I don't want to see 1 or 2 of them on a yearly basis. I want to see droves of them. Because
the talent is here. It's not like we don't have talent in this country.
No, we got more talent in our country than most countries have. It really is incredible to see, and like I said, we do that in spite of the facilities that we have and the lack of funding, and that's a testament to the work ethic and to the character of so many people in this country. Go ahead.
It's not every day I get to speak to an Olympic gold medalist. What advice do you have to young South African athletes out there who look up to you?
When I was a kid, I got told by a teacher I'd never amount to anything in my life. And I think that there are a lot of kids, and even adults, that grow up having friends, family, teachers, saying things that are hurtful. And I know in high school there's a dynamic of the popular girl or the popular guy, and somebody says something bad to you. And the reality is that only you can determine your successes and failure in life. And I was fortunate enough that I realized that early on. I was going to be the only one that determined my successes and failures. If somebody said to me I couldn't achieve something, if I believed them, I wouldn't be where I was right now. So to everybody out there, believe in yourself. Don't listen to anybody else if they have negative remarks. If you want to achieve something, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be swimming specific, but if you want to achieve something, go out there, work hard at it, believe in yourself, and build a solid team of people around you that are going to support you.
You know, it's interesting listening to you speak, and a lot of the things you say, I've heard Gary Player say over the years, and it's just so fitting. Now we're here to honor him and his charities, and he's turned 80 this year. Tell me about your perception of Gary. He's just such a wonderful man, isn't he?
Mr. Player is a phenomenal human being. He's a legend. He's an ambassador for South Africa, and he's not too bad a golfer either. You know what? Sports legacies don't last, but Mr. Player and the legacy he's leaving with his charitable donations and the people he's helping, that's going to live on far beyond anything else. So it's, it really is a testament to who he is, the way he's grown up, the way he's pushed himself, and he really is a role model and example to every single one of us. He hasn't sat back selfishly and kept his money to himself. He puts on events like this every single year with a quest of raising millions and millions of rands to help those that are currently struggling. So I know I'm trying to take a page out of his book and give back. It's something that I want to continue to do long after I'm done swimming. And he really is a legend, and it's an honor and a privilege for me to be here.
Roland, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.